Hello, I'm Freelander. Welcome to the Game Trove. Today we're taking a look at Army of Fortune Metaverse and Army of Tactics right here. Pre-sale is opening up again. There will be, I think, 2 billion tokens total, and the pre-sale price is going to be 0.7 cents. So, good deal in my opinion. Not financial advice, but people have been asking me a lot, which do you think is the better deal, AFC or AFG? And I've been a little hesitant to answer, uh, I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna say both. Actually, uh, these last couple of AMAs have made me more bullish on the pre-sale. I am planning to sell some other cryptos and roll them into a little bit of AFG. I do think it's a good deal. So lots in these AMAs. I'm not going to go through it all, but a few highlights. One, Coco explained a little bit about um, the uh, way the AOF verse is going to be structured. It's going to be kind of a super app for all their different games. All the different games will be using this IP. So there'll be lots and lots of different games. This is something that if I ever develop some games that I will want to do, is have many different games all wrapped up, interconnected in the same universe. So really cool what they're doing there. I was really hoping one of my trees would take out that lightning guy, as they swarmed around, but they just kept going on the dragon, so it didn't work out. But this was kind of an annoying battle for me. Anyway, moving on. So that'll be really cool and intricate to see. Uh, Third parties building games, they'll just be um, building them in a way that they can skin them with this IP, and also um, maybe a little bit in design to keep the overall universe intact. My hope is that um, they do a lot of different apps that all kind of funnel to the same spot. Um, it might be a little bit of a barrier if you have to download a new app if you're going to a different part of the metaverse, but I don't think too bad um, of a thing. Just so they're all going to be free to play, so I don't think it'll be too because if they have just one app that you can access all of this, I I'm not sure they'll get the exposure as if they I way over deployed for this battle, by the way, right here. Yeah, should have used a different tank really, since he was using trees, and yeah, I thought he was going to try to win that one. So in this one, yeah, I just didn't have the oomph left. I had basically nothing, so I should have done what I should have done here. No, I didn't really have very many good options. So yeah. Anyway, it was a draw if you can't tell, because he has way too much for me to fight. Anyway, um, so the other thing, there was one more thing that I wanted to touch on before I have to go for the morning, and it um, had to do with Army of yeah, just some timeline stuff. They're pretty sure they're going to open up closed beta for Army of Fortune, the game, um, pretty early in Q1 next year, because the game's ready to go. It's just not Web3 enabled. So they're doing a lot of their Web3 enabling with this, and with Army of Tactics, they're really trying to polish everything up and stuff. I do wonder if they're going to be using the same islands for each game. Like the island is your home base for both games or not. I don't know how they're navigating that, but we'll see. Anyway, I wonder if this is the same player. I forget whether it's the same player. I think it's the same player. Um, moving on. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure if I were Z3 Bros, this is what I would do. I would open up a new island right before pre-sale starts. Right before this next pre-sale. Next pre-sale starts next week. I would open up a new island to engage hype and everything. And it's been a while. It's been a while since we've been treated to a new island. I think it's been over a month. And the I think their retention is just a little low right now, because it is a bit repetitive, and if you don't have all the top tier units, then it can be very, very frustrating, for you to try to win it. So, uh, yeah, I think one of the main things about auto battlers is when you get to a certain point where your skill and the units you have isn't quite enough to really do more than a 50-50 or less win rate, that's probably when the most players kind of move on. That's when it gets frustrating for me playing auto battlers. So just some thoughts there. But new islands should help, and I did a lot of suggestions for different game modes. I'm not sure how difficult those would be to implement, but like Warzone, you could swap a bunch of like every 4 tiles or 6 tiles so that you can place the bigger troops. Maybe 9 tiles so that you can place more than one. But grids of like 9, where it's placeable for me in this set of 9 and him for this set of 9, me, him, and just a grid of different places you can place it, and then a slower or faster uh, method of deployment, so you don't have as long to deploy, so that it's more scattered armies fighting. That would be cool, and somewhat refreshing. So different game modes: King of the Hill, Assault. What else did I suggest? One or two others, but yeah, there's things that in my mind should be doable, but I'm not sure on the back end how difficult they would be to implement. So anyhow, uh, lots to look forward to. I am so stoked for the next island, and any number of the troops that you get on the next island should compensate for troops you don't have right now. So stick with it. Um, uh, don't lose too much money on it, but at the same time, um, have fun with it. It's uh, this metaverse is going to be really good because mobile focused, I think, is the way to go. That's where most gamers are. That's where a lot of people, even if they have access to a PC, that's where a lot of people game. So, um, yeah, just and then mobile devices are only going to get better, whereas PC, it's kind of at its zenith as far as what it can do, and laptops will get better, but I think mobile is going to be the thing that gets better and better interfaces that you can like just lay out and spread out wherever you are. Your phone could like have holographic, you know, projections onto the table you're at or whatever. I think it's just going to get better in that way, and then VR and stuff. So I think I think mobile is the way to go, and I think this metaverse is going to be amazing. All right, that's all I have for you today, Freelander.